I learned this from Oz Guinness. He calls it the golden triangle of freedom. The golden triangle of freedom is that freedom requires virtue, virtue requires faith, but then faith in turn requires freedom, which requires virtue, which round and round it goes.
To be clear with you guys, I want to make sure that we understand that trilogy or that triangle that he's talking about. We understand freedom. Freedom is you can't really tell me what to do. As long as I'm not breaking the rules, as long as I'm not hurting anyone, you get to leave me alone. You have the opportunity to mind your own damn business. The definition of a virtue is behavior showing high moral standards. With freedom, you have the obligation to have high moral standards. Listen to what Eric is saying. High moral standards. So if you're getting in trouble for ripping people off, you're getting in trouble for lying, that is not a high moral standard. If you go into government just to enrich yourself, that is not high moral standards. If you get into government just because you have a problem with power and you're just greedy with power, that is not a high moral standards. Since he's a conservative, I'm assuming that he's going to say faith in God. I have faith in God. I use everything that I was taught as a child in church school as the scaffolding to my life, but I don't let faith get in the way of other people living their life. Faith is for me. Freedom for me. Virtue for me. I live a free life of high moral standards, and I believe that there are a lot of things that we can glean from the Bible, that we can glean from Christianity as a scaffolding to move forward in a democracy, to move forward with liberty.